Today we are going to see another predefined functional interface, that is supplier uh, interface. Okay, so far we have covered predicate, function, consumer, all these stuffs we have covered. Okay, so now it's a time to explore supplier interface. Okay, so let me tell you like what purpose we are using what predicate whenever there is a conditional check, like if else kind of things, like, or we want to check some condition. In that case we can use predicate. Okay, so function, when we can use function is we can use whenever there we require, like we require to take some input and process and some kind of result uh, we want to return. So in that case we can make use of the function interface, functional interface. So and another one is like the consumers, we have recently learned, right? So consumer means we want to take input and it will not return anything, so the return type is void, right? So as part of this we have seen the consumer interface, right? So this is the accept method is going to take void. So similarly I'll show you today supplier. Okay, so let me tell you what is a supplier. Supplier is a predefined functional interface. So what it will do, it will just supply the, by naming its, by the name itself you might have got to know that supplier means it will supply whenever we ask something to someone. It will supply just whenever, for example, I am asking you to give something, you should supply something. So I'll show you how we can get the supply value, right? So let me take supplier test. Okay, supplier test. Okay, so let me correct this test. Okay, quickly rename this one. Okay, then let me take this main method and I will write supplier this one. Okay, and I will write supplier is equals to something, will I'll try, but before that I'll just show you what is a, this is a functional interface. Okay, there is no requirement that a new or distinct. Okay, represent the supplier of results. Supplier of results means it will supply the results whenever you ask something, though it will supply the results directly. Okay, there is no requirement of a new or distinct result will be returned each time the supplier is invoked. Whenever we will call the supplier, we'll write the supplier. Here we are writing the supplier, right? In the supplier test we are writing the supplier. Whenever we call the supplier, so what it will do, it will return the result. Okay, each time different new or distinct result it is going to return. Okay, that we are going to see. And whose functional method is get, that is there is only one functional method is there, that is get. Okay, that we are going to see. Okay, so for everything, like we have a like the return type. For example, we want to, whenever we will ask the supplier to supply something, so that will supply. For example, let me take what is the current time. So it will take time, and what it will do, it will no return type. Okay, let me import alt enter, import class java.util. Okay, so what it will do, since this is a functional interface supplier, so what we can do, we can make it as a assignment to the target, right? As a target to the lambda expression. So we'll write the lambda expression, and here we are making this one as a target to the lambda expression. What it will do, it will take return nothing. So this is return type is empty. Okay, so simply it will take a new date. Okay, so what it will do, it will return the new date. Okay, let me tell you, like I will just try to print this supplier. What is the method we have simply the get. Whenever I will call get, then it is going to give me the new date, the current date and time. Okay, so let me run this, you will see. Simple. So today is this one 8 and Monday January 8, and this is 1924. If I run again, then 24, it is changed to 2454. And now if I run again, it is going to give 2458. So it is changing every time, right? It is supplying the new result, right? Distinct result. So let me tell you, let me take another supplier of type integer. Okay, so let me take one integer, and it will take supplier 1. And here what we want, I want to generate one random number, right? So for that I will take one math dot random. Okay, so random, it will take, it will generally it will return one random number. It is a type of double. So if I take double, so this will the error will gone. So if I want that supplier one dot get, then what it will do, it will return. If I run this one, it will give me one random number of type double. Okay, it is giving this one 0.35 something. Okay, so if I multiply with 10, then if I try to get that one, so what I will get, I will get the integer value, sorry, 10 decimal. So it is giving some point 7 integer something, that number. So if I run again, so I will get this one 1 point something, 1 to 10. So what I will do here is, like, I just wanted to typecast into int. I will typecast into int, and I'll change the return type. So let me do one thing. I will change this one to int. Okay, and let me change this one to integer. So if I do that, so what it will do, it will provide the whole integer, not the fraction. It is this time 8, and if I run again, and I can see 5. Okay, so this kind of things I can get. So let me multiple times I'll call this method. So what I'm going to get, I'm going to get, so 3089. So this kind of stuff, 0 to 9, it will going to generate. If I run one more time, so what we will see, I'll see 7659. All these stuffs are like a random number it is generating. Okay, so just whenever we call this supplier method and call this get method, then we are getting this random number. Okay, this is the, it will supply, this supplier will supply the random number. Okay, so the purpose of the supplier to supply the value at the random particular this time, right? So, and another stuffs are there, like int random, no, sorry, int supplier, double supplier, all these stuffs are there. So for the time being, I'll show you one supplier, like int supplier. Instead of, what we are doing, we are getting all these converting into integer. We're taking the type integer wrapper type. Okay, so although we have this primitive type, but what we can do, we have this int predicate we have learned, right? Similarly, we have int supplier. I think int supplier, yes, int supplier import class. If I import, so, and this method is not the get method. This is the get as int. Okay, yes, get as int. Okay, so let me delete this, and let me call 3 more times. Okay, get, if we are using int double or something, so method is get as int. If I use double, then method is get as double. So this kind of method we have. So instead of wrapping again, converting into wrapper type to this one, so directly what we can do, we know that this supplier is going to return, going to give me the integer value. So that's why to use supplier of in type integer, directly what we can do, we can write int supplier. Okay, instead of so many conversions, right? So what I can do, if I run the same result, we are going to get same types of random number, it will be generate, but the thing is that there is no conversion will be there. Okay, so by using the supplier, we can play with this kind of stuffs, right? So there are other things also there. So from your end, so you can check double supplier, all these stuff, so you can check. Okay, so here I have given the idea how to work with the supplier. Okay, so far we have completed predicate, function, supplier, and consumer. Okay, all these stuffs we have already covered, and another stuffs are there inside the java.util.function package. So that we will see in the upcoming video. Okay, that's all for this video. We'll meet in the next class. Thank you.